Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, July 13th, 2013. From the Caribbean, in St. Kitts and Nevis, the church is urged to help resolve political crisis. In Jamaica, in a 2013 report, 145 people are killed in car crashes to date. Judge lays down rules to Vybz Kartel jurors. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
Stop the music! It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week is guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now, GrecoAuto.com.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. This segment of the news is sponsored by Emerald Travel. In St. Kitts and Nevis, an appeal Friday to civil society to play a more active role in helping resolve the country's no-confidence motion issue. That appeal is coming from the newest political party in St. Kitts and Nevis, the People's Labour Party. Speaking on his party's radio program, PLP leader Timothy Harris singled out the churches in particular, who he said could do much more than just praying to have the situation resolved. Dr. Harris made reference to the role the church in South Africa played in the fight against apartheid. And I quote, "The church must determine what it is it can do. It can, for example, pray, but it can do many other things. The church in South Africa was one of the most militant, most organized sources of resistance to the oppression and subversion of democracy in South Africa under the apartheid days," Dr. Harris said. Making reference in particular to the role of Archbishop Desmond Tutu, Dr. Harris said, "We in St. Kitts and Nevis must be in no less a position to rise to the high table and to fight with all our might against the galloping dictatorship Dr. Douglas is unleashing on that country." According to former government Minister Harris, Prime Minister Denzel Douglas is directly responsible for the current state of affairs in St. Kitts and Nevis. The PLP leader spoke against the backdrop of a motion of no confidence against the government not having been tabled in Parliament more than 7 months later. In Jamaica, the Road Safety Unit of the Ministry of Transport and Works says up to yesterday 145 persons had been killed in 133 crashes occurring this year. It says this represents a 70% increase in fatal crashes and a 9% increase in fatalities when compared to the corresponding period in 2012. The Road Safety Unit says pedestrians account for 34% of the road users killed in traffic crashes, while passengers account for 30%. It also says passengers' fatalities have increased by 39%, while pedestrian fatalities have increased by 23% when compared with the similar period in 2012. There have been 3 multiple fatal crashes since the start of the year, resulting in the deaths of 10 persons. Justice Brian Sykes yesterday laid down the law to the 12 jurors who will start hearing evidence in the Vybz Kartel murder case on Monday, ordering them to not research any previously published information on the matter. Sykes asked jurors to bring it to his attention if any among their number is found doing so. Sykes did not say what the consequence would be if any juror is found to be in breach. However, some lawyers have opinioned that offending jurors could be expelled from the panel. But one attorney questioned whether Sykes would go as far as expelling jurors from the panel, given the struggle over the past 4 days to select the 12 due to the persistent issue of juror shortage. Sykes also told the jurors that they are to disregard anything they might have heard or read about the matter previously, adding, "What you read and heard largely consists of inaccurate information." Sykes also placed a gag on both the lawyers for the prosecution and defense, barring them from talking to the media about the case until it has concluded. In Trinidad and Tobago, talks aimed at resolving the recent controversy at the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian newspaper took place for several hours yesterday. As a result, senior editor of the paper, Susan Shepard, has decided she will not resign. "I will not be resigning," she says. "At this point, dialogue is taking place." Public Affairs editor Dr. Sheila Rampasad, investigative reporters Denise Renee and Anika Gomes Sandy Ford tendered their resignation, citing external pressure on the editorial processes and product in the newsroom. Shepard told reporters that she has been on vacation and was not physically in the newsroom during the developments that week. She said, and I quote, "I had in fact considered resigning on the basis of what I heard initially. At that point, I was at a level of mental and emotional distress. I needed to give myself time to think things through." Shepard explained that she was part of a series of talks today at the newspaper. "Therefore, at this point in time, resignation is off the table while we talk and see if the situation can be salvaged," she says. Shepard admitted that there has been political interference at the paper. Shepard is also the interim president of the Media Association of Trinidad and Tobago, which has already condemned the developments at the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. We will be right back.